Chapter 5. Thomas Sebastian was the only child of Vasile and Maria Lupi. Their arrival in town was fraught with mystery and intrigue. You see, unlike everyone else in Buttondown, they didn't come from a prominent family in the outlying states. When they moved into the Weatherby mansion up on Knobbler'S Gulch 2 years ago, no one had lived there for 50 years. Apparently, it was built by an eccentric, ego-driven man who'd made his money in the stock market. When his stocks plunged, as the story goes, so did he. Right off the roof and into the woods below. He was such a recluse that no one even found his body until 3 months later, during the annual hunt. By the time the Lupis had moved in, however, the mansion was old and decrepit. When the town folks sent the greeting party, complete with homemade apple pie, they were greeted by a child, Tommy. When they asked where his parents were, he told them that they were visiting family in Illinois. I'd been to Tommy's house on several occasions. The house was immaculate, from the gardening to the spit-shine cleanliness of the dishes. Tommy's mother was nice but kept to herself. His father was a very bold, strong man who was a collector of rare artifacts. He once showed me a modified crossbow that was supposedly used to shoot wolves in their native land. The thing I always thought most strange about Tommy and his family was just how fast the town folk had taken to quote-unquote outsiders. People around here never take to outsiders. I remember once George Anderson had a cousin come live with him over the summer in his garage. He was working as a farmhand for an out-of-towner. He cut his stay by a month because he couldn't stand everyone staring at him everywhere he went. Anyway, just always thought it was strange how people took to Tommy and his family. Not even his family, really, mostly just to him. After a long, hard embrace, Grandpa reached into his pocket and produced a handkerchief. He handed it over to me and said, "Stay in the car until the coast is clear. Gotta go get Greg." Wiping the tears from my eyes, I watched as Grandpa slowly made his way over to Deputy Jones. It was quiet as a whisper. My senses were alerted to a sound off in the distance that began to grow louder as it grew closer. This was no creature. It was the voice of a child. And not just any child. It was none other than the boy Tommy belted in the mud no less than an hour earlier. I rolled down the window quietly as I could and whispered, Chuck. He said back, "That you, Joe Townsell?" Without knowing the situation, he screamed out, "Your a-hole friend, Tommy, broke my damn nose! What you doing in a cop car anyway? Steal somebody's trick-or-treats?" Was followed by a loud, obnoxious chuckle. The stealth of a cat, Grandpa made his way over to Chuck and managed to take out his legs from under him, catch him, and get his hand over his mouth in one swift movement. He quickly scooted in behind a large bush and laid silent. As I turned to my left and looked toward the pine trees, I could see why. I couldn't make out the figure, but protruding from the darkness were two glowing yellow eyes. Then, as quick as they were there, they were gone. Then the trees started to rustle as pine cones began to fall. Whatever it was climbing in the tree. After getting about 10 feet up the trunk, it stopped. The next thing that happened was entirely odd and somewhat comical for the mood. Pine cones started flying out of the tree. They were going in all directions. All of a sudden, a dark figure appeared for a split second and proceeded to fall out of the tree onto the ground below. With a giant thud, boom! Tommy let out a god-awful scream and yelled,
"Damn, that hurt!"
In response, I yelled back, "Tommy?"
"Yeah, who'd you think? A werewolf?"
I yelled back, "Well, yeah, maybe." Tommy got back onto his feet and started to dust himself off. Grandpa had released Chuck and we started to walk toward Tommy.